It is what it is. Leroy Sané is close to signing a new deal at Bayern Munich. Now, this has been a transfer story that's been going on for the last few months because his deal runs out in 2025. So Bayern are panicking because Sané right now is currently having one of the best seasons of his career, and he's having one of his best seasons since joining Bayern. And this is a guy that they want to keep. No duh. I mean, how do you even replace a player like Sané? To me, he's a baller. Now, I will say, since he's left Man City to join Bayern, he has not reached the levels that I thought he would, right? Like, when I looked at Leroy Sané at Man City, I thought he was going to be the next best winger. Now, he's really good, and I think he'd go into most teams in Europe. But I'd have to say he's not what I thought he would be. Now, as I said, he's still a very good player, and I think a lot of clubs around Europe were definitely going to be interested to see what happens this summer with him, because with his contract running out in a year and a half, that means over the summer, with only 12 months left on his current deal, you could get him for a cut price, because if his transfer market value is $80 million, Bayern are not a selling club. They're probably going to want 90 to 100 million to sign him or to sell him. So, you know, with Liverpool being linked, Chelsea, Barcelona, I think out of all the options, it makes the most sense to stay at Bayern Munich. They are the best club out of any team that he's linked to. I mean, if you look at Chelsea, they're shit. I mean, Pochettino could be sacked any day now. They're probably not going to be in Europe next season. What's really attractive about going there? Like, if you're at Bayern Munich, if you're a main player at Bayern, why would you leave to go to Chelsea right now? And I guess maybe you could say Chelsea can offer him more money, but I don't know about this one. I don't think he ends up going to Chelsea. To me, that's just a name that's being thrown in there, possibly by his agent, to maybe get Bayern to offer him a new deal with better terms very quickly. Now, he's also being linked with the move to Liverpool. Now, this would be a transfer that I could possibly believe if Jurgen Klopp was not going to be leaving. But now that Klopp is out of there at the end of this season, I think all these Liverpool transfer targets that you see, don't believe any of them, especially if they're high-name or high-profile players, because why would Leroy Sané go to Liverpool right now, especially when we don't know who's going to be their manager next season? I don't know what direction they're going to be going in. And I think Leroy Sané would be a good signing for them, and he fits the mold of what they like to do system-wise because he's fast, and he's good with the ball at his feet, and he'll be able to benefit from that high press. You know, Liverpool play 100 miles per hour. Sané would benefit from that. But we don't even know if that's going to be their system next season because we don't know who the next manager is going to be. Now, I know some people are saying Xabi Alonso. I don't think so. I think Xabi's going to Bayern Munich. I think Liverpool are going to probably end up with a De Zerbi, a Graham Potter. I don't know. Something like that. I don't think they're going to get any huge name manager. Like FSG, they don't want to be spending too much money anyway. So I don't really see them going in and getting one of the high-profile guys. But we'll see what happens. I just don't think with the uncertainty of what's going to be the future of that club, they're attractive right now. And to me, Liverpool's success has always been because of Klopp. Like, they've been irrelevant for a while. Before Klopp came in, they were finishing 6th, 5th, 7th, 4th. They weren't winning no Prems. Yeah, they won a few Champion Leagues like along the way. But in terms of relevancy, Liverpool were kind of finished, people. And Klopp brought them back. And he had to do that on a shoestring budget because the only, I guess you could say that he probably bought 2 world-class players. That, as you could say, is Van Dijk and Alisson. And Van Dijk, I think he made him world-class because at Southampton, Van Dijk wasn't no world-class player. Let's just be honest here. I think Mo Salah was not world-class at Roma. Klopp made him that. Same thing with Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson, Fabinho. All these guys were not world-class when they were first bought. But Klopp worked miracles, and I think that's bailed Liverpool out. And I think even during their golden generation, 1 Prem in 30 years, 1 Champions League. So I think that makes them have 6 now. So I think they do have the most Champions Leagues out of any club in England. But to me, now that Klopp's leaving, uncertainty, if I'm a player, I'm not even thinking about Liverpool until I know who the next manager is going to be and he talks to me himself. Because you don't want to be signing for a club and then all of a sudden the new manager, let's say like the manager that you came in for leaves and the new manager that comes in doesn't rate you. and now you got to go look for a new club because the guy's not playing you or you don't fit his system. And I think Liverpool, yeah, it's about to be peak for you guys, man. I'm not going to